Uh oh. There we go. I think you guys can hear me now. I think. At least I think. I hope so. Let me just double check before I get going, cause y'all don't need no problems. Let's see. Let me just double check before I get going. Okay, it is on. This thing is recording, honey. This thing is recording. Y'all get on up in here real quick. We are here to discuss the Sweet 16 premiere episode, season 16 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And baby, do I have thoughts. Okay. Um, so as you guys come in, please rate the episode on what you think this premiere episode gave. If I had to give it a rating, I would definitely give it a rating of uh mm, dang, I don't even know. I think I would give it an 8. I think I'm gonna give it an 8. I think that's a pretty high rating. Because I don't want to rate it all the way down. I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8. But let's go ahead and get into the episode as we are here. Okay. Hey, excuse me. Hey Alex, thank you so much for that for the ATL blessings. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Love you back. Thank you so much. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the episode because again, I don't want to hold y'all too long. All right. So this episode starts off, of course, with us, meeting the ladies. Porsha is talking about her divorce from Simon and talking about, she has been gone from the Housewives or from TV really for about 3 years. Now, she did do the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip along with Candace and others. They also show us first of all, I want to say this. I do like the production this season. I love the production. I think the production is absolutely amazing. I think the editing is good as well. So far, the editing is good and the production is good. The only thing that I have a thing about is seeing their confessionals. I'm not really sure I like some of these confessional looks. There's a point where it seems like the camera is just too far away for me. But then there's also a point to where I feel like when it's up close, it looks better. So I don't know. I don't know how y'all feeling these new confessional looks. Let me know down in the comment section as we continue with the video. All right. So we then, after we see what Porsha has going on, we meet Shamir. We know that Shamir. Oh yeah, you're not looking for me. Okay, there we go. So we meet Shamia. They had already dropped like the beginning of the sneak peek of the show. Hey, what's going on? How I see it. Yeah, it does look like the budget just ran out or something, don't it? It look a mess. I don't know. I like it close up versus way back. Like there were moments where I felt like the zooming in and the zooming out was like a distraction more than it was. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm being too hard on them, but I ain't like it. I don't really like the confessional looks. So we get to see Shamia's $9 million home child. Now, what you can do, now I ain't trying to dox nobody or nothing, but it was already on the show. But what y'all can do is go Google the Sterling Hall in Atlanta and photographs of Shamia's home prior to her adding her taste to it, baby, impeccable. Okay. Now the woman had to get on one elevator to get to the other elevator to get to the closet. Child, baby, when you this rich, you about don't have no cares in the world, okay? Because you got everything you need. If your marriage is going right, everything going good, you got everything you need right there. So shout out to Shamia, but Shamia comes home and her family is there and she's talking about it's her birthday. She's talking about her birthday. We find out about how Shamia, well, we already knew Shamia sings. We already know she hosts. We already know she does all of that. Okay. But I do think that Shamia, I'm glad you said that how I see it because I feel like Shamia is going to be the glue to hold this show together. And I hate to say that because I think people thought that it would be Porsha. I think people really thought that it would be Porsha, the person to hold everything together. But to me, it's definitely going to be Shamir. Definitely going to be Shamir. Shout out to Shamir. Hey, Miss Phyllis, how you doing? Shout out to Shamir. Shout out to Shamir because I think that Shamir is about to take the center peach as she is in this photo. Shamir is about to take the center peach this season, and I'm actually here for it. I'm actually here for it. All right, so I got some pictures to kind of help us out. Okay, so here we see child Shamir getting in one elevator, honey, to get to the other elevator. That's how you know you rich, honey. That's literally how you know you're rich, baby. I'm here for it though. I'm here for it. Okay, so we then we meet the other ladies. We meet Drew and kind of how how all of the ladies are connected to Shamir, right? Shamia, I mean Angela. I think I'm gonna like Angela a lot, y'all. But Angela is married to Charles Oakley. Okay. We already know Drew. We know Drew is going through a divorce right now. Kelly is also going through a divorce. I believe it's finalized now, but she was going through a divorce. And let's see who else we got. Who else we got? I feel like I'm missing somebody. We know Cynthia is not married. Okay, but Cynthia got her a little young tenderoni, honey. Kelly. I'm trying to make sure I got everybody. Porsha going through a divorce. Shamia is married. Angela is married. Um, Kelly is going through a divorce. I think it's finalized now. Okay, I don't think I missed nobody then. I don't think I'm. Oh, Britt. Thank you, Britt Edie. She's also married as well. Okay, so we found out slightly about them. We found out what's going on with Drew Sidora and Ralph, honey. Child, we fit to get into that, which we already had heard the tea about Ralph allegedly having to, he live in the basement, child. Okay, so Kenya comes over with Brooklyn. Okay, Brooklyn is absolutely adorable. Okay, that little girl is adorable. So Drew shows Kenya around and she's telling Kenya pretty much like, hey, Ralph has to be downstairs. I can't go down there unless I get permission, honey. You know, I also have to leave. I forgot what 3 days of the month she said she had to leave, but she got to leave the house those 3 months. And so she said, it's good. He got his own entrance to the garage. I mean, to the basement, honey. He get to come and go as he pleases. And she said, child, that you since you want to be out there in the streets, since you want to do you, then you can do you. You got an interest in here and you can do you, baby. I don't even got to worry about you. That's pretty much what Drew is saying. Okay. So Drew sits down and her and Kenya are having dinner, honey. And by the way, that food looked good. So shout out to the chef that was cooking the food because the food looked good. But one thing we know about Drew, they say you don't pay the people and stuff like that. That's what they say. That's what they say. I ain't around there to say that you don't pay the people, but they say that you don't pay the people. But whoever you be having working for you, they always be doing that big one, honey, because the food be looking fire. Okay. So anyway, they're having a conversation, and so she asked her, Kenya asks, Drew, how's the music and everything going? Drew fools around and tells Kenya. Now, mind you, Kenya's face during this whole scene was priceless to me. Cause it's like Kenya was talking to Drew, knowing Drew is probably stretching it a little bit. But anyway, Drew explains that that Dennis is now working with her. She's working with Dennis, right? And she says that Dennis has always had a passion for music. Well, child, Porsha has had a passion for music. Now, why Dennis ain't help Porsha? I'm with Kenya on that one. Help me understand that. How come Dennis ain't help Porsha get her singing career off the ground? Because Porsha still thinks she can sing. Okay, let's be very clear. Porsha still thinks she can hold a tune in the bucket. So I am trying to figure out How you skip past your baby mama and go straight to your baby mama's friend? Okay. First of all, we all know it's a storyline. Second of all, who do y'all think y'all playing? Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Um I don't think Drew and Dennis is messing around in the least bit. But I do believe that this is a storyline to keep them going. I do believe that. What's up though, Harold? What's going on, Monet? What's up, Dee Dee? I see y'all. But for me, I don't know. Do y'all feel like they may have something going on? I personally don't. I just think it's a storyline, and I think all of them are in on it. I think Drew, Porsha, and Dennis are in on the storyline. I hate to be that type of person, but that's just how I feel. I feel like they all in on it. And again, I don't think. Listen, I really be trying to like Drew. I like Drew. Okay, and I feel like people be, I don't know, Drew. Sometimes I feel like I can't take up for you, sis, but I like you, girl. So anyway, she's telling Kenya this while they're sitting at the table, and Kenya's questions are the same as my questions. Production actually plays back where it said about a month ago where she's putting out the music, and we know that throughout time she has put out new music. Okay. Now, child, then we get a scene, honey, from Shamir meeting with, oh no, I'm sorry, I'm skipping a scene. We actually get a scene from Kelly. Okay, it is her daughter's 17th birthday. She has given her daughter 17 gifts, honey, and they're having like a tea party. The way I feel about it, because somebody was saying, I had seen somebody say, now why you need to buy your daughter 17? Baby, if her money can't afford for her to get her daughter 17 gifts, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Show love to your children. She's turning 17. She ain't turning 18. You know what I'm saying? So the things that she sort of has to me, I feel like it wasn't nothing wrong with that. I've been seeing so many negative comments about that, and I'm like, listen, one thing I know we know how to do. We know how to police everybody else raising their kids besides us policing our own selves about raising our own kids. I've noticed that. We love to do that. We love to police how people raise their own kids and what people do for their kids, but we don't ever police our own and what we do for our own children. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Mm. Did y'all see anything wrong with did y'all see anything wrong with her buying her daughter 17 gifts? I didn't see nothing wrong with it. I say go on. So she also talks about her divorce and talks about that at that time when they filmed this scene, that her divorce would be finalized in 2 months. And so she's just explaining her experience. Now, Kelly is an author. She has a restaurant named after her grandmother. She's working on a mimosa line, I think. She's working on a mimosa line, and there was something else she got. She got the cookbook. Oh, she got a waffle mix. Okay, I think I want to try her waffle mix. I think I want to try her waffle mix. I do. Um, yeah, I want to try her waffle mix. And if her book is like, if she got an e-copy of her book, I wouldn't mind. I would not mind grabbing her book. Okay, but I do find that to be interesting. My money not long enough like that, and I gave my hubby 12 gifts leading up to his birthday. He opened one the gift a day until his birthday, made it a cute game where he had to pick a number. I like that. I like that. That's actually really dope for you to do. Keep the spice going and stuff like that. I'm here for that. So if she can afford 17 gifts for that baby, why not? I agree. No, especially if she's been a good kid, why not splurge on her birthday? She ain't got a want for a pocketbook no time soon. That's for sure. You ain't lying, Harold. That's why I say I agree with it. But how I see it, I think I might have to steal your idea, honey, because I like that. That's a real good idea. That's a real good idea. I like that. Let me screenshot this. In case if I forget, let me screenshot this. Cause I like that. I like that idea. Okay, there we go. All right, TMV. I don't know what it is you're saying, but let's go and get you out. Okay. All right, that's how we're gonna take care of that. Yeah, I think it's dope as well. I do. I think it's dope as well. Okay, so that's that about Kelly. So then we see Porsha. We see Porsha going to her divorce lawyer again. Yeah, I'm not going over this stuff with Simon and Portia's divorce. We done already seen this stuff in the news and all of that kind of stuff. And the timing is epic because now the man is detained allegedly over there with the ICE people, because he over there cutting up and stuff like that. That man cut up on the internet prior to. So I don't think that Porsha calling people on him. I just don't think that. I think he already had his own stuff going and he was responsible for himself. Okay. So there you had that. Now, again, she talked to her attorney about them filming in the house and all that kind of stuff. So Shamir meets with Kelly and Britt. Okay. Okay. Shamir, I got something I want to say to you. Shamir, now I see what people are talking about when they say Porsha ain't really your friend like you her friend. I see it. I do see it. For me, I think this is gonna make me like Shamir a lot more. But y'all, I really I don't know. I feel like Porsha is not the friend to Shamir as Shamir is a friend to Porsha. Because Shamir, could she have maybe had Porsha's back a little bit more? I think so. But she absolutely, in my opinion, she absolutely took up for Porsha in this moment. So fast forward, they're having a conversation. They begin to talk about Porsha, and Kelly says that Porsha, she pretty much saying Porsha was getting her karma for stealing that woman's husband. That's pretty much what Kelly said. Now, a lot of people have said that Kelly came off, very extra. She came off coming in with guns a-blazing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody had to ask the question. Now, see, here's my thing, though. A lot of y'all would have been mad if she didn't ask the question. So she was just one of those girls, even being new. And a lot of people, I hear them say, hey, Brittany, see, Chef, I told you. You did. You sure did, Dee. You did. For me, in this moment, somebody had to ask the question. I don't even understand why Porsha would think that she would be able to come back. I don't give a damn if it was 5 years later. Okay. Somebody is still going to ask you the question because a lot of this stuff happened in the public eye. It either happened on the show or it happened on your ghetto show. Porsha Family Matters. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so Shamir is pretty much telling Kelly, like, she kind of sort of hitting that not too much, you know what I'm saying? But again, we know that the question has to be answered one way or the other. And I'm actually not really mad at Kelly for bringing it up. Okay? I'm not. However, Shamir and Porsha then go to the strip club, honey. And Porsha say all the women's up in there got big old booties, honey, and they just, they just throwing their coins and stuff like that. She said that if Shamir, her friend, told her, now this is why I say Porsha not giving me a good friend, but we'll get there. She said that Shamir was like, girl, let's go out to the strip club and let's have a good time. And this will kind of clear your mind, take your mind off of the things that are going on. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Porsha is sitting there with Shamir, and of course, Shamir tells Porsha that Kelly Kelly absolutely asked the questions. The new girls asked the questions about you and Simon. So while Shamia's at it, Shamia asked Porsha, have you talked to Simon? Porsha had to think about it, but Porsha was like, no. So then Shamia said, well, he hit me up. He texted me, congratulated me on getting my peach, honey. And he was like, and she was like, thank you, bro. So then Porsha tells Shamia, don't call him bro. Okay. Porsha, here we go again. Porsha, here we go again. Shamia is being a good friend to you, coming to tell you what these new girls, because she could have just set you up. True be told. She could have just set you up. And she could have just had you come in these scenes without you knowing what's going on. But she was being a good friend yet again. And she told you what was said. Girl, I you know, how can I say this? I don't really think it's no other way to say this. Porsha, girl, you gotta do better. You gotta do better. Because now I see what a lot of people talking about when it comes to you being a good friend. When it comes to you being a good friend. Now, this girl had your back the entire time. You mean to tell me you feel some type of way about this man texting me, congratulating me about a peach, girl? No. And again, Shamia's been a good friend to you. Not only did she take you out to have drinks and do all of the other things, but she also had your back in that moment. I don't care what nobody said. That girl could have let you been set up. She could have let you feel like you was being ambushed when we get to her party. And I feel like, again, she was a good friend and you was a sour friend. And by the way, I don't believe your lies about the reason why you was late to Shamia's party. And we'll get into it in a minute. So they had this conversation, honey. They shot a clock. They talk about her relationship with Drew. We find out that do y'all remember I don't even think this is a big deal, but do y'all remember Porsha talking to Drew during the reunion? Oh, that was just some footage they came up with. Because I don't necessarily remember that. But last year's reunion or the last season's reunion was so long ago, child, I don't even remember. Now it don't really even matter. But y'all know she was a rep for Go Naked Hair and all of that stuff. And when we get into the preview of the next episode, Porsha goes in pretty much on Drew about that. And I'm gonna also tell y'all how I feel about that too. So we then after they talk about, Drew and, all that situation, we get to see Britt and her husband. But then we get another flashback or a pan over to Shamia. She walking around singing, talking about, Mama, let the rain go away. Sing, Shamia. Okay. She want the rain to go away. Rain, rain, go away, and don't you bring your ass back. Okay, that's what she was feeling. So then, girl, we see a scene with Porsha getting her glam together for Shamia's party, and she's talking to Cynthia on FaceTime. Okay. And she tells Cynthia all the piping hot tea and everything like that and what's going on. And she tells she tells Cynthia about the new girl coming in and asking questions and stuff like that. And so she was like, that's how they coming in. They're coming in hot like this. Well, I guess so. They're coming in hot like that. Now, again, you should be grateful that your friend told you that you was a topic of discussion at that dinner. Because if you treat me the way you treat her, I won't have nothing to say to you. I'm just saying. Let's keep going. So we start to get to Shamia's birthday party, honey. Shamia pulls Kelly to the side. And Shamia pretty much tells Kelly, like, hey, the other day when we went to go meet, I felt some type of way about you talking about my friend. You know what I'm saying? Can I say something? Now, Kelly is Shamir's friend, right? Now, Porsha made this comment on Watch What Happens Live that she is somewhat of a friend to Shamir. So I don't know how the rest of the season is going to play out. But what I do know is this right here. Do you know I wouldn't have pulled baby girl aside and said nothing to her? I'm talking about Kelly. I wouldn't have said a mumbling word. I wouldn't have said a mumbling word to her. I don't feel no type of way about you asking questions about my friend. I don't. Now, again, Shamia, again, you being more of a friend than what Porsha is anticipating on being to you. Okay. I don't think the sit down was necessary, but hey, go off. Sit there and have the conversation. I just think the conversation was okay, whatever. So Cynthia arrives after I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so Kelly came first. She invited Kelly first. And then so here comes Cynthia. Now, one thing y'all know about Cynthia gonna be on time for something. Okay. So Cynthia, don't start. Sit down. So Cynthia, she arrives, honey. And as she arrives, child, she's fascinated by everything that's going on, honey. She's fascinated at the fact that the invitation did not have an address on it, honey. It just said the Sterling Hall. Again, I'm telling y'all right now, go Google the Sterling Hall. Go Google it when we get done here. And y'all look at them before, baby. The place is bad, honey. Place is bad to the bone. Okay. Shout out to Shamir. Shamir got a whole hall as a house. Okay. All right. So then we meet Angela. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think I'm gonna like Angela. I do. I think I'm gonna like Angela. First of all, she's a beauty to me. Well, all these ladies are beautiful, but she is a beauty to me. And she also, at least for right now, she seems a bit more on the mature side to me for this group. It's kind of what she give me. She kind of give me a little bit of what, like maybe, I don't know. She kind of seems like she could be another Cynthia slightly. I don't really want to compare the two, but that's kind of what she looked like she gonna give me. I don't know, y'all. Until she changed my mind, I like Angela. I like Angela again until she changed my mind. What's up, Omar? I meant to check on you to see. Are you back home? I'll ask that way. Are you back home? Okay, so Angela then, of course, talks about her husband, talks about how long they've been married and all of that after she enters into the home. And then they kind of step outside and everybody getting a drink. But child, then Kelly goes in and talks to Cynthia. She goes in and she has a conversation with Cynthia about what Shamir pretty much talked to her about. You know what I'm saying? You asking questions about Porsha, girl. Oh, I'm still praying. I'm still praying. I'm praying for you. I'm sorry, but Porsha sold her put to the highest bid. Oh my god. Not she sold a poutine to the highest bidder, girl. Wow. Wow. Hey, Nikki P. I'm looking at my computer screen now. Nikki P, Brittany. What's up, Brittany? What's up, everybody? Okay, so child. So we still at the party. We still around at the party. Everybody in a white child. Angela told them to put some respect on her husband's name. Don't play with him. He been in the game, honey. Do not play with him. So then, honey, my girl Drew shows up. Drew, I'm gonna try to ride for you as long as I can, Drew. Drew, pull you up a chair and come sit at the table, Drew. Drew, I'm trying to have your back this season, Drew. I'm trying. Because I ain't like how the ladies have been treating you in the past, okay? But Drew Sarora, come pull you up a chair and come sit right by me. Yeah, come sit right by me. Cause Whew, okay. Whew, Drew. Now, I have to understand something for those of you that definitely watch the episode, because I know some people just tune into the reviews that maybe not watch the show. But when Angela said that she knows Drew and that they were Chi-Town girls, for production to play back this scene of them talking on FaceTime together, baby, did production do that to be messy? Because, girl, you trying to make it seem like they don't really know each other like that. You know what I'm saying? Production, I think y'all was trying to be messy. I do. I think y'all was trying to be messy. Something about to come out between the production was being messy with that flashback. I picked up on that and I said, oh, production being messy. There was a reason why they played that clip. Okay. There was absolutely a reason why they played that clip. And honey, Drew, again, I'm gonna try to be there for you, sis. I'm trying. Okay. Drew still in my doghouse and sleeping with Miz. Not you going back and digging it up. Okay, so the ladies go outside and honey, Drew is hugging up on everybody. You know, she tells Angela, hey, my Chi-Town sis, and then she greets Cynthia. By the way, I want to clear something up. I never said Cynthia was not a beautiful woman. I never said any of that. But what I did say was that wig and Cynthia's confessional look is ugly. Okay? Let's be clear. The wig and her confessional look is ugly. I mean, you just can't make me say nothing different. I didn't say the lady was ugly or nothing like that. I just said that wig is ugly. That wig make her look like she knocking, I mean, down there knocking at it about 90. Okay? I don't like that wig. And that's a reach. But I don't like that wig. That wig is ugly. Okay? Sorry. Now, I don't know what it is that you got that I can't say somebody's wig is ugly because the people are still coming for me. I'm like, I just said the wig is ugly. I've never said that Cynthia wasn't a pretty woman, but sometimes her hair choices be ugly. Just like I love Nene down. But when Nene was on the show, there was a lot of hairstyles that Nene could have left on the thinking table. I don't even think she thought about some of them hairstyles. Okay. Especially the one where she walking around looking like Jimmy Neutron. So again, I don't think there's nothing wrong with me saying I don't like a wig. Okay, you'll be okay. Now to remind you of P. Diddy, mama wig. Oh, them wigs definitely be terrible. Them synthetic wigs. What's up, Seafood Black and Miles? What's going on? What's up? What's up? Good evening. It was better than the wig she had on with the all white. Both wigs, if I'm truthful, no, it wasn't better than that wig. It wasn't better than that wig. That wig was okay, but the wig was still ugly. It was ugly. The wig was ugly. It was ugly. So then Cynthia and Drew, they say they have to catch up on, what she's dealing with when it comes to Ralph. And so she said, oh yeah, we got to catch up. And then so she said, yeah, I got a lot of questions. And then Drew said, well, I may have some answers. Well, I think she said something about I ain't got no answers or something like that. Thank you, Albertina Walker. What's up, Moose Nuts? Albertina Walker is perfect. Actually, I got a perfect. This is the same wig. It just happened to be, hold on. It's the same wig. It just happened to be, the part is in a different place and it looked different. Baby, it is definitely giving Veronica Harrington. Okay? That wig is definitely giving Veronica Harrington. Okay? The wig is definitely giving Veronica Harrington. Okay? That wig is terrible. And you don't never need to put it on again, auntie. Whoever styled you with that wig, tell them don't do it again. Okay? All right. Because it's giving It's giving Veronica, honey. Got a little flip tees and everything. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We not interested. And it's okay. I know y'all is not butthurt about me saying that I don't like somebody's damn wig. Hell, y'all will be all right. If I tell you I don't like your wig, I don't like your wig. You'll be all right. Dottie People's bun look better than Cynthia's wig. Okay. All right. Anyway, let me quit. So then they meet, all the ladies meet each other or whatever. And then, honey, Britt is talking. And Britt got on a ring. And so she said this is her second ring. Now, I'm not mad at Kenya for asking that question about, is this your second marriage or something like that? Because the way you said it was like you was talking about like a second marriage or something. You said, this is my second ring. So I can't help but think, okay, did you get a divorce and you got remarried? Or what? I actually am not faulting Kenya for asking that question because I'd have asked the same thing. If we standing here and you tell me you got a second ring, I'm going to ask, well, what happened to the first one? Now, you should just say, I upgraded my wedding ring, and then we wouldn't have been asking that question. But the fact that you said, okay, the fact that you said this was your second ring, again, I'd have been asking them same questions. Did you get remarried? Okay, because what's really going on here? Did you get remarried? Okay. All right, so Cynthia and Kenya sit down and they have a conversation, and Cynthia's pretty much recapping the conversation that Kelly had with her as they get ready, right? Now Shamir comes down in this blue gown, honey, the beautiful gowns, honey. She comes on down this stairway outside, honey. It's long and elevated and everything like that. And so everybody's clapping and everything. Okay. So she comes out, honey. And after she comes out, child, they then go inside and they're trying to have a conversation, but it's too loud. So then the lady come in there and get Shamir and said, Shamir, yeah, this wig was terrible. And y'all can't be mad at nobody for saying it. The wigs was terrible. I will be honest with y'all. Cynthia, in my opinion, has never had the best choice of wigs. Again, that's just my take on it, but I believe Cynthia is a very beautiful woman. She is 58 years old. And is she 58? I just know she in her 50. She passed 55. Okay, I think she is 58. She looks amazing. Okay, so I will say that. So please don't come up in my comments talking about, but Cynthia is so beautiful. Why would you say that? I never said she wasn't. Okay, and Brittany, your question is as good as mine. Okay, but she looks amazing. Okay, body looks amazing. Everything looks amazing. Okay, all right. So they go outside, honey, and we had already saw this as a preview, but Shamir gets her Rolls-Royce Cullinan, honey, $500,000 car. Shout out to Shamir, because baby, Shamir, your honey ate that up, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't even front about it. But girl, let's get to this conversation. Hold on. It's saying you can only, okay, well, let me take these out. Girl, it's 8:05, and here come Porsha. It's 8:05, and here come Porsha. Now, Porsha, I'ma just go on and call it as I see it. You full of shit, sis. Okay, sorry, but I gotta call it like I see it. You are full of shit. First of all, how you gonna be late to your friend's party? Now, granted, production may have asked her to walk in late, but she was already late to begin with, and this is your friend. Okay. I didn't like how you did that. And I also didn't like the fact that in the midst of her getting, see, sometimes this is why I say it's important to read the room. Because when you showed up, your ass should have been over there with everybody else. Should have been standing there talking about, hey, like, give me a hug. She in the middle of loving on her husband for buying her a $500,000 car. And here you come, trotting on up here with this long ass ponytail. And hey girl, and then you let's twerk some. No ma'am. Then you don't get to do that and you late. Hold on, y'all. Jesus. This dog is going home and I damn sure can't wait. This is a worrisome dog. Where my other phone at? His owner may be here. Let me see. Oh, not yet. Spot, enough. Spot, enough. Child, I can't wait for you to go home. Cause mom don't do that around here. Okay? Well, they don't do all that extra stuff like that. Child, he baby, when I say it be making me mad. Okay, anyway. Back to Porsha. Porsha, you full of shit, girl. I mean, that's the only way I could see it. You full of shit. And I'm gonna tell you something. I think you're gonna lose a lot of fans with these games you want to play. I really do. Hold on, y'all. Go sit down. Let me try to hide up under the table. Child. Okay. So again, to me, I think I really think, what's up, Tennessee girl? What's up, Chronicles of Kim K? I really think Porsha, it's just me. I think a lot of your fans gonna be riding around there with Shamir. Cause I think people can read through your bullshit. I really do. I think you came in wanting to be that girl, wanting to be the girl that was gonna get all the girls back together, but no, ma'am. Shamir definitely is the one that's going to be doing it, and we can tell. We can tell based off of this first episode. And I think Bravo did an amazing job putting her in the center of all of the ladies because she has a connection with every one of the ladies. Porsha said she didn't know some of them. So, again, and based on the way you treat your friend, I think you are going to lose some fans this season. I really do. Cause it do give a little jealousy, or cause I don't really like to throw that word up, but I mean that's the truth. That's what it give a little bit. It give a little jealous, or it give like you a little jealous of your friend. I don't really think it's no other word around it. You know, I think you did. Oh, y'all right. I think she did want this life. She wanted exactly what Shamir is getting. She wanted. And I agree with the masses when they say that. I absolutely do. I had to watch the episode because y'all know I was trying to give Porsha the benefit of the doubt. But after watching the episode, girl, you played yourself. You playing yourself. All right. So while we at the party, honey, girl, they sit up having this conversation about Simon and Porsha, and girl, Porsha walks in the group. I said, now this is some shady. This is some shady shit right here, honey. Not they talking about you and your man, and then production got you walking into the group while they having this conversation. I was like, oh. Well, you're bad. And they was absolutely honest with you here in a minute. Kelly, the people say they feel like Kelly was doing too much. I don't. I just feel like Kelly was the girl who asked the questions that we want to know. There's no way in hell Porsha thought coming on this show that she was not going to have to answer to the fact of what she did previously. I don't give a damn if it's been 5 or 6 years. You had to know that those questions were going to be asked. Everything has been so public. There's no way in the world you thought you was going to like get by with that. Now, do I think that Kelly should have came in asking that question before she greeted Porsha? Yeah, I do. I think she should have greeted Porsha in a sense, girl. She went straight to the question. And I think that's why people were saying that they felt like she was doing too much. But for me, I don't necessarily think that. But again, I do think that, because I be telling people, come here and speak first. Don't be telling me nothing. Come speak first. Okay. So I get it. I get what people were saying about that. But she asked the question, honey. She asked the question. Well, child, they get in Shamir's elevator, honey, and they go somewhere, honey. They go downstairs. Excuse me. I see the little thing. It say downstairs. So they go downstairs, honey, and they further this conversation. And child, Porsha and Shamir getting into it about Dennis. It is so made up for me. I don't for 1 second believe that they all don't have a hand in this. Dennis, Porsha, Drew. So for Drew to literally be like, and Drew, again, I'm trying to keep it cute with you, sis. I really am, because I like Drew. I'm trying to keep it cute with you. But Drew always somewhere acting extra shocked. Drew is always acting extra shocked. And this big girl, I be trying to take up for you for sure. But girl, you was acting shocked. Like you ain't know none of this was going on. Ma'am. That's when people think that you be lying. Drew. That's when people think you be lying. Because you be acting all shocked like you ain't know what's going on. Now, you can't tell me the way you went about this that you did not think that girl was going to feel some type of way. Let me just say this. I do think Porsha is doing too much. I do. However, when they were sitting there and she said that allegedly Dennis reached out to Porsha and asked Porsha for her blessing, ma'am. So you mean to tell me one phone call would have did the just do? So you telling me out of the times that Porsha and Drew talked on the phone, Drew, you never brought this up? Drew said she did bring it up. But Drew, the same way you expected Dennis to call Porsha and get Porsha's okay for you should have done the same thing. As your good girlfriend, there should have never been any ifs, ands, and buts. There should have been nothing in between. It should have been a straight phone call. Hey, I'm getting ready to work with Dennis, and I would like your blessing on it. That's it. We would not be here where we at right now. Okay? We would not be where we at right now had you just picked up the phone and said, hey, Porsha. I think you knew Porsha was going to feel some type of way about it, and that's why you didn't do it. And you thought that him doing it was enough. But we always know you should go to the source and you should ask the source and just be done. I feel like, Drew, you wasn't totally honest about that. If I'm going to give my take on it, I don't believe you was totally honest about it. And I don't believe that you had that full-blown conversation with Porsha, or else we wouldn't be here. Now, do I think Porsha is overreacting? Unfortunately, I do. I think she overreacting. But, Drew, it's going to be so hard to take up for you this season because you already started on the premiere episode with anyway. I'm gonna get a premiere episode another 8, honey. In the next episode, Porsha gonna call Drew a low down, dirty, whatever she said to her. She gonna go in on Drew, and Drew just gonna have that confused face the whole time she going in on him. Okay, girl. I tell you what though, I'll say this. I really think that this season, I think it's gonna take a turn, y'all. I think it's gonna take a turn. I don't know about where it's gonna take a turn, but it's gonna take a turn. It's this season is gonna take a turn. I appreciate the premiere episode. I felt like it wasn't too crammed because sometimes premiere episodes they can cram a whole lot in a premiere episode, but I don't feel like they did that this episode because really the only scenes that we got was the scenes with Porsha and Shamir, Shamir and the new girls, and then Shamir's party, which I'm okay with. Um, a lot of people were saying that is it Nicola? Hopefully I said that right. A lot of people was actually saying that their makeup was actually very heavy. And you got a lot of people talking about the plastic surgery and stuff like that too. So let me see. That 613 ain't working for Drew though. What's a 613? You talking about that little updo she had? That's a 613? How you know that's a 613? Is that what that hairstyle is called? Hell, I thought it was just a French roll with a little stuff coming out the top of it. That wasn't a French roll. What's a 613, honey, Omar? Oh, 613 is a hair color. Oh, let me tell y'all something. When y'all be coming up in here talking about somebody got a 613, a 985, all that kind of stuff. I be lost, honey. Not that's the hair color. Not that's the hair color, child. Yeah, but y'all said with Karen, y'all said it was something else. I can't remember what y'all said, but I don't think you gave a number like that. Hey, everybody just coming in. I got some of y'all to come out the bushes talking about it's the hair color. Oh my gosh. Okay, hey Miss Paula. Miss Paula said, "How can Porsha be mad when she took someone else's husband? Dennis is fair game." Well, you know what? I actually agree with you on that. I actually agree with you on that. And the man is just a baby daddy. And you absolutely said that you had no intentions on you absolutely said you had no intentions on ever getting back with Dennis. So I mean, I don't understand what the big deal is. I don't get it. But again, Porsha, I think a lot of people gonna call your bullshit this season. I'm just saying. I think a lot of people gonna call you on your bluff. Hold on, y'all. Baby, he is wearing me out with that wine. Hey, Miss Carla. Everybody fell out the bush. They did. They did. They had to get me together about that what you say, 613? Child. I believe she's still screwing Dennis from time to time. Oh, that's why you think she's feeling away. But you know what? I'm gonna say this. So y'all remember last year I had told y'all that I didn't trust Dennis as far as I could throw Dennis because Dennis had met up with Fallon, whatever that girl name was that was married to Simon before Porsha. Dennis had met with Fallon or whatever that girl name is. And to me, he was pictured like a couple of days later with Porsha and their daughter down to the school or something like that, right? He was coming out saying all this stuff about Porsha. So for me, I don't trust Dennis with his messy ass. Because he's going to try to tell Drew's sister, because Drew's sister came out saying that Porsha was on this lying tour about, Porsha got called out by a few people on this tour she was on. But she was on this tour, whatever, and Porsha's sister came out and said you just gonna go around here doing all these lies, right? But then here come child. Here come Dennis talking about not too much on my baby daddy or not too much on my baby mama. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. I do not trust Dennis. I don't trust Dennis. I just do not. I don't trust Dennis. Dennis seemed to be just as petty and childish as Porsha to me. To me. So I actually can kind of see them, doing they do every now and then. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't trust him. I just don't. I don't trust Dennis. Now, y'all, I'm gonna start giving y'all reviews on Monday. Yesterday, my Monday was rough, so I didn't get an opportunity to do it. But we are here today, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the review. Listen, if your favorite content creators, if they're reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta, please show your support because we want to get this algorithm up. Support these ladies. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be a good season. I think the premiere episode was good. I rated it an 8. And the only reason why I think I rated it an 8 was because I wish we would have had, and maybe we'll get it in episode 2, but I do wish we had more of an introduction to the new ladies. Versus Porsha coming back. Shit, we already know what the hell Porsha going through. Shit, but you should put Porsha last. Somebody talking about she divorced her. But girl, we already know. But we just seen all that stuff all over the news. Okay? We don't, excuse me, but we don't really care. Okay? Oh, I forgot about that. Thank you for bringing this up. Because they even put a sneak peek out about that. So they pretty much saying that Dennis, you know what I'm saying? Dennis done been at all the women's on their DMs and stuff like that. Again, I don't trust Dennis. I don't trust Dennis. I'm gonna say this, and some people probably ain't gonna like it. Dennis kind of moved like a, well, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say that. Actually, I'm gonna say it. Dennis moved like he a part of the LGBTQ community. Sorry, but he definitely give me punk vibes. He give me very much punk vibes. I'm just saying. Dennis, the way Dennis move like a punk. A punk. Not a punk, but a punk. That's kind of how he move a little bit to me. Okay. Because you don't mind having the drama between these women at all. And so again, you move very punkish like to me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He moved very punkish like, Yeah. Yeah, he very much give a little like raw, like he giving raw, yeah. Cause Tennessee girl said, please elaborate. I think I kind of have like the situation with him and Fallon and the situation. He just moved very punkish like to me. I don't see no real men moving like that. And let me not say real man, because baby, I don't want y'all clipping me like Dr. Heavenly. But let me say I don't see straight men who are with, I don't see them moving like that, is what I'm saying. So again, he just give me very punk-like vibes. And I'm not saying he a punk. I'm just saying he moved like one. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Omar, like Peter and Patricia. Yeah, just like that. That's how he moved. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's okay because Patricia be acting like a Patricia. He just did it this week to Porsha. Mm-hmm. Ciao. Did y'all hit that like button? All you got to do is double tap the screen to hit that like button for your boy. And like I said, we're going to keep reviewing, of course. I enjoy every bit of this. This was so good. Oh, okay. Okay, she just sent it. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Um, Peter gonna be Patricia in the next couple of years. Cameron said Britt's husband gives me punk too. Do she? I mean, do he? I really, you know what? I really didn't I didn't really give him I really didn't pay attention too much to him. I really didn't. They might as well bring Apollo on and let's get all kind of messy with him and Kenya and Phaedra. Oh, you trying to be real messy. Look, you trying to be real messy, ain't it? Not here, princess. You know what? I'm finna get off of here. I ain't doing this with you. Not a princess. Oh my god, I cannot. A princess is wild. I'm gonna go because y'all is cutting up. Let me see. Yes, them two give me lavender mare. You know what? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with y'all? I think I'm gonna have to go back and check and see because I don't really think I paid attention to like his demeanor and what he was doing. A tulip. You know what? Yeah, that's my cue. That's my cue. Where's my other phone at? Because I'm for a lollipop. No, I'm not doing this. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Now, also, now, Omar, I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, I think Angela gonna be my girl. I ain't gonna hold you. I think I'm gonna like Angela. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. Her husband did very much tell her, baby, you need to go fix your wig because it is definitely sliding. Now, why was her wig the only wig that was sliding? Was anybody else's wig sliding? Yeah. Baby, that heat had got to that glue. Now, Angela, I don't know what type of glue you using, but hopefully you upgraded your glue. Cause that man straight up did tell you to go to the bathroom and make sure you fix your wig. And then when you came back, girl, your wig was down to your eyebrows. Okay. Girl, don't use that glue no more. Don't use that glue no more. Whatever kind of glue that was you was using, don't use that glue no more. Because when you came back, after you had went to the bathroom to fix your wig, when you came back, your wig was sliding forward at that point. It wasn't even sliding back no more. I said, well, damn. She went to go put her wig back on her head, but she damn near attached it to her forehead. Okay, because what happened? You should have. I know it was a stylist over there. I know it was a stylist, somebody who could put the wig back together. I know. I just know it is. I know it is. But baby, he had me tickled when he said, yeah, go fix your wig." He said it with no hesitation, like he said it with absolutely no hesitation. That wig was down to her eyebrows. I was like, now wait a minute. He said go fix your wig from sliding backwards, not pull it to the front. Not pull it back to the front, honey. Yeah, it was down on them eyebrows. But when she came back, I thought she was Erica Banks. But Angela, I like you, girl. I like you already, girl. I do. But yeah, it definitely looked like. Oh, you came back looking like Erica Banks, honey. He has a mean old twist out. Not a twist out, girl. Not a twist out. Hey, Jasmine. Not a twist out. She should have switched wigs with Cynthia. Oh, child. Yeah, y'all tell Cynthia while the people mad at me. Y'all tell Cynthia, uh, 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 Tell Cynthia to fix that wig, honey. Spot, don't start. Go sit your butt down. Speaking about Shamir, well, I do see here that she got a new single coming out talking about childhood. Oh, wait. What's the single called, Shamir? You're gonna put it out on March the 14th. Okay, you probably should put it out on Sunday when the show come on. It might have been good for you. They said Candy must have trained her well. Oh, not y'all saying Candy must have trained Shamir. But I'm not mad at you, Shamir. Baby, if it was me, I'd come out with a song every week the show come on. Yeah. Baby, by the time we get to the reunion, we're gonna have a full album. Yeah. We're gonna have a full album by the time we get to this reunion. Shamir, you know what to do with the platform. And that's the biggest thing. And I hope these other ladies pick up on it. Y'all do the same thing. Okay. Y'all need to do the same thing. Okay. Well, listen, y'all. That's been my review. She ain't nobody's singer. Oh. Well, yeah, because you gotta use this platform the best way you can. You know what I'm saying? And let me shut up. But Shamir, she can hold a tune to me. I think she not just she not. I ain't out here talking about. Oh, Shamir just can flat out sing, girl. Nah, not to me. But she can't hold a tune. She can hold a tune. She definitely can hold a tune. I can see that album get ready to come out. Mm-hmm. What y'all think? I can see that album coming out. But she got a new single that's coming out. So I don't know. DJ, leave him alone. Okay. So anyway, child, we're gonna see what it's gonna give, child. We're gonna see what it's gonna give, honey. We're gonna see what it's gonna give. So y'all make sure y'all not the caravan. You know what? I'm gone. For real. Y'all's out of control. Okay. Well, listen, I'm gonna give the girlies a try, and we're gonna continue to watch them. Okay. I'm just happy to have a new set of girls on our TV screen, and we're just gonna see what it's gonna give, honey. Now, I will tell y'all, I will be watching Married to Medicine's reunion. I haven't watched the season that much, but I will watch the reunion to see what the reunion is going to give. I ain't even saying I'm gonna review the reunion, but I'm gonna watch it. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, I'm supposed to go order my dinner, and then I am going to go ahead and lay it down. Lay it down, oh, lay it down. You haven't missed nothing. Well, listen, again, I would have done this yesterday, but my day yesterday was all kind of wacky. Okay. All kind of wacky. But I'll be back, honey. I'll be back. We'll see what the reunion give for Married to Medicine. I also need to talk about their looks. I'll try to put that video out tomorrow. I have it recorded, but I was going to edit a piece of it. So I just need to go check it out. But anyway, y'all have a good rest of y'all evening. I appreciate y'all for kicking it with me. Please make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and get subscribed. We have a good kiki over here. We have a good time. So I appreciate y'all for stopping through. All right. With that being said, y'all have a good evening, and I'll talk to y'all later.